Hey everybody, this is Peggy, and she is going to show us her Scotty trailer. Peggy, what year is it?
It's a 1969.
And what is it? It's
a Highlander.
So she's going to tell us all about her camper, and what's the camper's name?
Miss Tin City.
And she calls it that because...
I'll explain that in the story.
Okay, so she has quite a story on this one. So as she tells the story, I'm going to show you inside the camper. And she's got this cute little sign over here. I do want to show this. And we posed in front of this morning for our ladies' pajama picture with our camping pajamas on. And I'll put that in here so you can see it at the end. All right, Peggy, show us this little camper.
Okay, welcome to Miss Tin City. 1969 Highlander.
And she has got it decorated super cute.
She wasn't super cute when we got her because she truly was busted all to pieces. All four of the corners were just ripped open, and we had to repair most of the ceiling and the floor. Actually, the floor is quite original, but the back part of it, well, I'll explain that in a few. But
and we're going to have before and after pictures at the end.
Well, I had a friend of mine call me and say, would you come and look at my camper? I bought one and I want to restore it. So she knew that Tom and I worked on campers and enjoyed restoring the vintage camper. So we went and looked at it, and bless her heart, she'd paid $3,000 for the camper, and it was busted all to pieces. And we just told her, we're so sorry, but you got ripped off. Somebody paid you too much. I'm sure she didn't want to hear that, but it really was the truth. And so we'll help you. We can't help you rebuild it, which she was not asking us to do that, but just to give her some ideas. And Tom said he would guide her along. So, but what happened, her homeowners said that they would not allow her to leave it there. So my friend called me about 6 months later, and she said she had a friend who had offered her $1,500 for it as it was, but he couldn't take it to his spot either because he had a homeowners association. So she said, would you give me $500 for it? Well, I have a 71 Highlander, and I just didn't feel like that my husband and I could take on another camper. And so I told her no, that I didn't want it. But so she said, would you give me $300? And I said, honey, it's not about the money. I just really, I don't want it. I can't take on another camper. And so she, let me turn this light on for you. And so she said, would you give me $300 if I shrink wrap it and bring it to you? And I still said no, because I didn't want another camper.
Because
I had a 71.
Safely tow it.
No, she had to shrink wrap it, literally shrink wrap it to bring it to us. And so she brought it to us. Tom said, bring it on. We can use it for spare parts for our 1971 Highlander. And so all this part right in here, Doreen, none of this was here. Tom had to take the 71 and make a pattern for this from the 71 to do this one. So inside here we have a toaster oven, and he made a space for our microwave and then the refrigerator. So and he had to modify this part a little bit because it was a tabletop. So he cut out the cabinets, and we've restored all of that.
So you put a stove in.
He put the new stove in. We had bought that earlier, and and it does work, but I use it for counter space. But we paid $300 for it, and we did a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and we just love our little girl. And she is, I said, any little camper that wants to come and live with us this badly, we're going to name her Miss Tin City, because we actually live in a place called Tin City, North Carolina. It's a suburb of Wallace. And so we named her Miss Tin City, and now she's our joy. We wouldn't sell her. She's not for sale. And my husband loves her too. We keep her under the breezeway at home, so she's got a shelter that she stays under. And this makes a full bed, and this folds down to make a twin bed.
So you have plenty of sleeping space.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything
How long is this? Do you know?
That I'm not sure. Tom would know, but I'm not sure.
It seems a lot longer than mine. I love that little cooler.
Now, our friend made that for us, and we had another Sarah Scotty, and we named her Cutie Patootie. And so she made us this for Cutie Patootie, and but we sold her. She was a little Scotty front kitchen with potty, but we sold her. So.
And yours has just like a porta potty. It's not like a full bathroom.
It's actually a
cassette toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little grainy, guys, because of the lighting. So, but this is really, really cute.
And I'm not old. I'm vintage.
Yeah. Yeah. Not just the campers.
Exactly. I'm not old either.
Did you make your curtains?
I did make the curtains, and actually I had these curtains on a 1961.
Don't camp, we glamp.
What was that? Beeline. And I had made the curtains, and I sold that one to my daughter. And this was not her style of curtains, so they fit in here. So, but then I won't leave these curtains. I do want to make some more, but we're restoring Miss Grace, and she's a 1971 Highlander, almost exactly like this. So I'm going to use the curtains, and then I'll eventually make some more curtains for in here. But that's
certainly cozy.
That's her story. So she's a $300 camper, and now she's pretty much not for sale.
What do you think it would be worth now?
Tom would not let her go for less than 95 or 10 grand.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe she'd bring it because our little other Highlander, not Highlander, but the little Scotty with potty was 8,900.
I think that's what I sold mine for.
So it's, they're a premium these days. So
yeah.
And Gretchen made this for me.
Oh, that's one of our camping friends.
Yes, she made that for me. And I don't know if you can see this over here. You might get over there and just check out the little.
That there.
And I love this picture here.
Now, is that just something that you found?
Yes.
In a magazine or something?
And it was actually a photograph of a postal card.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And your flamingo, does it have a name?
Came from Cracker Barrel.
Didn't it have a name?
And they still sell them now. No.
I thought you had named your flamingo when
Tom
you had...
named it Pinky.
Yeah, that's it.
He calls her Pinky. He turns her off at night.
Because I remember when you had...
I did the reupholstery on this. He put in the new floor. Job. He did put in new floor because it did not have flooring down there.
Down there.
So he put
and
that
then
in.
This floor is the
original. Exactly. Yeah. And anytime you can keep the original floor, they say you're better off to keep the original than you are to replace it, unless you just really want to replace it.
Anything interesting on the outside?
No, not that I can think of.
And I got to tell you guys, I need to find that towel right there because that is me all the way. I'm going to look that up and find one. And what did you have to do to the outside?
We haven't done anything to the outside at all.
Just
actually,
put it back
all of
together.
It looks pretty good, except right here and here and right here. But the front is good. Oh, I have to show you this. If you can see where this is wrinkled right here, this was, as I said, all busted open, completely open. And I said, ooh, I told my friend, I said, they bent it over too far to repair it. And she said, oh no, that's the hurricane. She said the tin was just flapping everywhere and it had flapped all the way open. And I had to tape it so you can see the tape marks.
Yeah.
And you can see the tape marks over here. It took me 2 days to get the gook off the camper from the tape. But we've resealed all the windows. We put all this together, and Tom had to lie on his back and push against it like this with his foot, and I was holding this one and drilling it at the same time. So we put her back together nicely, and this is the back of her. She looks really good on the back side. And we had to replace the back window, and we had a friend here in the campground that sold us a replacement window. So I think overall, she looks really, really well.
1,000 times better than it did.
Oh, my goodness.
And I am, again, going to put pictures in. She's going to send me some pictures to include here.
And I'm sorry I don't have my new decal. I have them ready, but I actually forgot them.
So this was made, or maybe just sold in South Carolina. That might be where it was sold at one time.
Mm-hmm.
Very cute.
Did you show him?
Oh, and here's her sign.
We started out at the back. And I have another decal to go up here, but I like her little Miss Tin City.
She's
So
got a
any little
custom
camper,
license plate.
any little camper that wanted to come and live with us this badly, we decided we would honor her and name her Miss Tin City because she lives at Tin City, North Carolina.
That's so cool. Well, thank you, Peggy.
And thank you, Doreen,
Oh,
for
tell
sharing
me
this.
one question I always ask. What's your favorite thing about the camper?
Oh, you put me on the spot. I can't say.
Yeah.
The fact is that she was so broken,
Mm-hmm.
and we have restored her and given her new life. And we like to do that. We like to rescue animals and campers and anything like that, and give it new life and restore it.
Okay, everybody, stay tuned for the pictures and don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye.
Thank you.